What's going on, people? Hope y'all doing fantastic. I had two interesting conversations today, and this is in regards to the current situation about are shippers still paying the same, and if they are still paying the same, where's the money going? It's going from the shipper to the carrier, and with the brokerage, where's this money going? It's disappearing somewhere. So I'm going to read an email. I'm been on this load with this particular brokerage. I'm not going to name the brokerage and I'm not going to name the rates because I have people, local people, watch my videos. I'll be riding down the road, yo, brother, man, what's going on, or something like that. So I can't put out everything on the screen. I just got to keep it general. So I'm bidding on this load, and this brokerage is stuck at this rate. They're not moving. They're not budging. So do you want me to try for X? This is more than, what they're offering. Their low offer. So he says, do you want me to try for X? Then he says, I know there's hardly any rhyme or reason to the rates they're setting, but it's still showing this lowball offer. Then I said, okay, let's try for X amount. And then I said, off the record, so the shipper to broker rates haven't changed? Question mark. Then he says the only thing that has really changed is the fuel surcharge, as they are only at 0.08 cents a mile right now. Most of these are quoted pretty tight to what they want to spend though. So that part right there is they bid low at this particular shipper, trying to move the freight, because I think this is a shipper that they will send out an email blast. Like, let's say they got X amount of loads to move this week. And instead of having one specific like broker that handles that stuff, they will send out a broker blast to a couple different brokerages. And whoever comes in the lowest, that's who, gets to tender the loads. I think that's how that works at this place. I think I don't know, but I think that's how that works, because one week you'll see one broker has the loads, then the next week you'll see a different broker has the loads, but it's always the same, like three or four different brokers, three or four of the same brokers. So, but I don't know. Maybe I'll ask them that, once we get around to it. So then my reply was, okay, I wasn't sure who the official rate cutter is. Then he says, not me. He says managers, of course. But as you can see, it really affects the transactional rates. The people willing to play the contractual games maybe don't see the dramatic rate cuts, so this forces the rest of us to bid. So, and then I had another bid out on another load for next week. Try to pre-plan your week out. Look way out in the distance to get ahead of the competition. And that was that for that email. So that was that. And then I was talking to, so I delivered the load this morning. So I'll get into the second part of this. So I delivered the load this morning, and I'm sitting there. It's still pretty early. It's like about 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. Nothing really much happening on the board. So I'm hanging out. So, I'm scrolling through. I call on the one load, and this lady, she's stuck on this one rate, and it's like, I can't do it for that. I said, I'm 55 miles away from where it picks up at. I said, but if we can't agree on the rate, I'll just keep on riding east. I'll just deadhead east. I'll just keep on riding. And she's, well, I'm telling her that I got to jump on the toll road. I gotta, it's going to cost me, $70 in tolls when it's all said and done, plus fuel. And this pickup is up in the hills of Pennsylvania. So, the rate that she was offering, it was okay, but it wasn't worth it for me. It wasn't worth my time. And all the added expenses. You get what I'm saying? So so after that conversation, so I'm sitting there, I'm just, scrolling through the board, I'm checking different, in-house in-house load boards, different brokerages. Nothing really happening. So then I see this load that I've done before. So I called the broker up, said, hey Josh, it's brother man, hey, you still got that load? Yeah, I still got it. Want me to send it over? I said, hey, can you pay me what you paid me the last time for the last one I hauled for you? And honestly, I don't even remember what the number was. So, but he had a low offer in the posting. He's like, hold on, let me see. So he pulled the information up. He's like, oh yeah, I see what you got. He said, well, that one was a little bit longer than this one. He said, I can't give you $100 more. I said, I can give you $50 more. I said, all right, yeah, I'll take it. So I just went up, got that load, and went down. So when I was on the phone with him, and when I asked for more money, and he was like, you could hear it in his voice. He was like, I don't know why they're trying to suppress these rates, and you could hear it in his voice, like the disdain that he just I guess the carriers are just kind of beating him up, over this stuff. Like, come on, man, what are you doing? And again, he's an agent. He's not the actual broker. He's just the agent. So he got to answer to, his boss or whatever. So somewhere in the mix, upper management, they're saying suppress the rates, even though the shippers are possibly still paying the same. Um, but that's neither here nor there. So that's that. And I wanted to tell you something else. Um, no, I think that was it. I think that was it. So we'll see you on the next one.